Yesterday I sat down with 15 other people. It was a very beautiful group, black and white, a range of ages, everywhere from people in their 20s to their 70s, almost equally divided between men and women, people facing homelessness and those who have never known homelessness. And we wrote about Charlie Kirk. We wrote about our worldviews. We wrote about people who think and believe differently from us. And it was a remarkable gathering. The context is the weekly Speak Up Writing Workshop. This is the first Speak Up Writing Community Workshop, and hopefully the first of many. I think it needs to be the first of many because of what can happen in this space. What we do generally is we get together, we sit down for 30 minutes, there's coffee, there's donuts, notebooks and pens are provided, and a series of prompts are given, writing prompts are given. Usually the prompts are written by the class themselves. People can choose from some prompts to write on. We write for about 10 minutes, and then those who want read their piece aloud, and we applaud, and then we move on. It's a very simple model, but over the last 18 months, what I've seen formed is this incredible community of people coming from all sorts of different spaces, carrying different things into that morning, and finding community together. So yesterday, I wanted to lean into something a little more purposefully and a little more challenging in light of just the way that our nation has been racked by violence that has reverberated into culture in all sorts of ways that are painful for different groups of people. Rather than avoiding this, I want us to dive into it together so that we could prove that it's possible to have differences, to have different beliefs and values and perspectives, and yet still treat one another with love and kindness and affection. And so that's what we did. We started the morning with our first group of prompts. We wrote on those, we shared on those, and then we got into the meatier ones, and people could choose from one of three. Write about your worldview. What's affected your worldview? What has shaped your worldview? Has your worldview ever changed? Are you even aware of your worldview? The next prompt that they could choose from was Charlie Kirk. No other context or explanation given. The next prompt you could choose from was, think of someone whose beliefs and values differ sharply from yours. Write them a letter of sincere gratitude. And so we wrote together, and then when it was time to read, we were very purposeful to listen with great curiosity, listen attentively, applaud after each reader, and not give feedback, and not argue. The point was not to get into a debate, but the point was to hold space for people's voices, their experiences, and how they are reeling or processing. It was a powerful encounter. I learned a lot. I came into it with lots of things that I was already carrying in my mind and my heart, but I learned a lot. And there's such a power in giving space for and inviting those that you think you disagree with to speak into your life, and then of course watch as it's reciprocated with them. You know, there's this tendency when things are socially fractured, and when we kind of lean into the social media soundbite level of communication, there's this tendency to want to silence voices that we disagree with. And wow, we sure lose a lot when we do that, whether we're silencing them through deplatforming or cancellation, or with bullets, or by using structures of power and privilege to suppress people's voices. We lose a lot. We lose nuance. We lose the chance to grow and learn ourselves. And most of all, perhaps most terribly, we lose the chance for friendship. And that's what we found at the Speak Up Writing community, friendship that can transcend our divides and our differences, and in this space, our various diversities, rather than becoming points of divergence, made our unity together and our unity in spirit all the more beautiful. Thank you.